Hello guys, so you're welcome back to today mathematics class. So in this class, we shall be dive into the statistic, and we are going to be looking how to calculate median of a group data on a statistic. So guys, if it's the first time watching my video or viewing my channel, do it to subscribe, like, or touch button. In case what, we have a benefit like this, they will be the first one to find, and also share this video with your friend. So I'm going to explain how to calculate median of a group data. Whenever I give a question that to calculate the median of a group data, so I will show you the step by step to calculate it. And if at all you don't like mathematics, you really dislike mathematics, the step I will show you to make you fun and have interest of this topic of this mathematics. Don't worry. If it's the first time, I'll just say just follow me up whenever I have a new video like this. If you're a kind of student or you have guidance, you like someone to learn mathematics, yeah, this channel is a best channel for you that deliver very quality like physical class. Okay, so let's dive quickly into the solution of this problem. So we have the first question. We have the question here. This question has been sent to me to solve. That is why I try to make it public like this so people can also benefit from it. So we can look at the question. The table of the question is given. The person that sent the question, I just take the way it's write it, just put it here. So that is why, but I'll try to read it out. I may not say it very well, but I think you can say it very well. They said about the table, we say the age. The first one is ranged from 1 to 15. Okay, what I'm saying here, that's the age is ranged from 1 to 15. You have 6 to 10 and 11 to 15. We have 16 to 20. We have 21 to 25. We have 26 to 30. And we have the frequency. We have 2, 5, 9, 15, 7, 2. And you're told to find what the median age of this table. Now the question is, how do I solve it? It's quite very simple. First thing, whenever you're given a question under statistic and you're told to find a median, and the question is a group data, there's difference. You find a statistic for on group data, but this one it is what it is grouped. Okay, it means that it is grouped. The range of the age, it is grouped to 1 to 5. They are grouped together. It means that the age of the student that fall between 1, 2, 3 to 5, it means they are all grouped together into these parts in a specific class. Now that is a group data. So the first thing and the first step that you should do whenever they give a question of this group data to find the median, to draw the table for the cumulative frequency. That is what the people did. The person that sent a question to me is already written here. So let me try to write it out here. So let me get my pen out as a list of the solution. So don't mind the mail I said very well, but try to listen to what I'm doing. So let me say the age. Let me say the age is A. Okay, let me put that as A, and let me rule it. Okay, and the frequency let me say is F. Okay, and here we have the okay. Let me try to rule it out here. So the age, the first age here, the first data, it is ranged as 1 to 5. That's 1 to 5. And the frequencies of 1 to 5 is 2. So we have the 2. So let me go to the next one now. And this next one we have 6 to 10. And 6 to 10 they are 5. The frequency is 5. So let me try to rule it. And also the next one we have 11 to 15. And the 11 to 15, that is 9. So let's do the next one. And also the next one we have 16. That's 16 to 20. So we have it is 15, the frequency is 15. So let me try to put it. So the next one that is 21 to 25, that's 21 to 25. So okay, let's see how the table down. So 21 to 25, the frequency is 7. So let's go observe another data also. Okay, that is 26 to 30. That was the last one. So this one is the frequency is 2. So the first thing to do here, when you're given the table here, the first thing to find the cumulative frequency. So let's say the cumulative frequency is called S or F. That is the cumulative frequency. So how do you solve a cumulative frequency. To get your cumulative frequency, it's quite very simple. The frequency here, that is 2. Okay, you first of all write the first frequency we have here as 2. Okay, write it there as cumulative frequency. Now to get the next frequency now of this, to be 2 plus this next frequency, what we get here, the first data here, the first data as a frequency, you write it as the first cumulative frequency. Now the next step, the first cumulative frequency that we get here, we added to this, that is 5. 2 plus 5, that is 7. So the next one we have is 7. So let's roll it. And also, to get the remaining one also, to get this other one, that will be 7. That is 7 plus 9. 7 plus 9, that is equal to what? That is equal to 16, right? That is, we have 16. We have 16 here. Okay, let me try to roll it. So here also, we have 16 plus 15. That's equal to 31. So here we have 21. Okay. Next one to be 31 plus this 7. That's give us 30 8. That's give us 30 8. And next one to be 38 plus 2. That gives us 40. So if we add this, all this frequency, we add this together, we still have the cumulative frequency, the last digit here, that's 40. So if we add this one, then 2 plus 5 plus 9 plus 15 plus 7 plus 2. So that would be the summation, that would be the summation of the frequency. So if we're trying to find out the summation of f of f, that summation of f, that's equal to 40. If we add it together, 2 plus 5, 9, 15, plus 7 plus 2, we have 40. And it must be the same thing as the last data there of this cumulative frequency. And this is called what? Number of observants. So the addition of all this frequency, it is called number of observants. Maybe some, so okay, let me put it as observation. Number of observation. Many of the textbooks will say that the sum of this frequency is called number of observation, and it's denoted as n. You have n is called to number of observation, and it's the same thing as summation of f. And the summation of f here is the same thing as 40, which data give us as what? 40. Now, since you have get your cumulative frequency now, the next step you should take note is to find out the media class. Okay, how to get your media class. To get your media class, so let's just put the media class as MC. That is the media class. Let me put it as MC. The first step, you find your cumulative frequency. Now the next step now is to calculate the media class used to determine the median of the data. Now, the media class is stated that the number of other observants, that is n divided by 2. Okay, or you say the summation of f divided by 2. That's the formula to calculate what's the media class. Okay, now this n is the number of all the observants. I say it's the same thing as the summation of what? Of the f. That is the sum of this f, which is called 40. So here we have what? 40. Okay, 40 divided by 2. 40 divided by 2, that's called what? 20. So this 20 is the number of the observers, okay? It's the number of the observers. That is where you determine your media class. That is where you used to determine your media class. So let's come to the cumulative frequency now. I want to get our media class for these data now. So where can you find 20 in this cumulative frequency? We have 2 here. 2 is smaller than this 20. We need 20 upward, okay? Here we have 7. 7 is smaller than this. Here 16. 16 is still smaller than this 20. Okay, the next one to us, we have 31. You know that 20 is inside this way. It's higher than this 16. It will be between this range. From 16 to 31 here, it will be in between this range here. This range here. From 16, this one is 16. The maximum number that this data can contain here is 16. So you go to the next, that is 31. So it means that 20 is false as this part. So which means that all this data we have here is our media. Is a media of this data. All data we have here is a media of the data. Since you have get the media, this is the range. This is the range. This is the class interval. That is 16 to 20 is the media class. The frequency of the media class, which is the 15, and the cumulative frequency of the media class, that is 31. Now, let's go to the next step now. So the next step now is to determine the media age of this question, whereby we apply the formula. So let me try to generate, let me bring the, let me give the formula. So let me try to create a space. So let's bring out the formula. So to calculate the median age, so we have MA, okay, the median age, it will be equal to, okay, we have the L plus, we have open brackets, we have N over 2, okay, minus the cumulative frequency minus CF B what M, okay, divided by, okay, F over the summation of what FM, everything multiplied by C, where this L is the lowest class boundary of the median class. The next one, that's N. N means the number of the observants. That means that the summation, I say N is the same thing as a summation. That is total number of the frequency. That is the meaning of this N. Minus, here is the cumulative frequency before the median class. Cumulative frequency before the median class, that is measured, that is the interpretation of CFBM. Cumulative frequency before median class, where F is the frequency of the median class and C is the class limit. Okay, class limit of the class boundary, that is the height. What I mean by the class limit, okay, let me try to break it as example now. Since you have get this one, this place as a median class of the data, so we have the interval. Let's get our N. What does it mean our N? It means the word, the lowest word L. That's the lowest or class boundary of the middle class. So in this the class boundary, you have 16 to 20. Which one is the lowest? Which is 16 here. So it means our L is equal to what? 16. Now our N. I say our N is the same thing as summation of F, and summation of F here we get as what? 40. That is called the word 40. And what next we have our second data, that is CF. Yeah, before the median class, like cumulative frequency before the median class. So let's say this is a cumulative frequency of the median class. So let's say before, it means that that will be the before. So let me try to make it down so you can see it very well. So this is the cumulative or class, okay, of the median class. This is the cumulative frequency. Now it says before, and the before is what? 16. That means that CF is equal to 16. That is what before the class cumulative, before the median cumulative frequency, that is 16. So therefore this one is equal to what? We have 16. I get now. So let's go to the frequency of the median class. That is what F or dot of M or the median class, as that be equal to. So that we have what the frequency, that is our SF, that's FM. That is the frequency of the median class. So we have the frequency of the median class, which is 15. So here we have 15. Now what data we have? Our C is equal to. So let me try to write it there. C is equal to. It means that the class boundary limits, or let me say the weight of the class boundary. So here we have the weight of it, the range, that is 60 minus 20. So what is the difference of it? That is 4. 60 minus 20, that is 4. So our C is equal to what? 4. So let's put it into our data now, and then we get our answer. So that means that our MA, that is a median of the age. Median of the age is equal to L, or L is equal to 16. So we have 16, okay, and we have plus open the bracket, that is N, that is the number of observers, that's equal to 40 over 2, okay, minus cumulative frequency before the middle class, that is 16. That is, you have 16. Everything divided by here, divided by the frequency of the middle class, that is 15. That is what we have 15, and everything is multiplied by 4. Now, let's quickly dive to the solution of it. So 2 divided by 40, that's 20. So that be equal to, we have 16, okay, plus we have open brackets, we have 20, okay, minus 60, everything divided by 15, and everything close bracket multiplied by 4. So 20 minus 16, that will give us 4. So we have 16 plus we have open brackets, that is 4 over 15, okay, close brackets, we have multiplied by 4. Now If you open bracket, this bracket, you can use this one to divide this, or you should multiply it something like this. So 4, let's multiply it. 4 times this, still get the same thing. If you say that 15 divided by 4, or you say 4 times, if you open this bracket with this 4, 4 times 4 here will give us 16, you still get the same answer. Okay, 4 times 4, that's 16. So here we have a 16, okay, plus 4 times 1, we have 16 over 15. So let's divide it now. So that is 16 divided by 15. That will give us 1.0666. Okay, let me put it here. Let me just 1. That is 60 plus. Okay, we have to give us 1.15 divided by 16. That is 1.0666. And that's what to infinity. Okay, but let's make it to 2 decimal place. So it means that we stop at this place now. So the next number as close as standard of number, that be equal to, if we leave it at 2 decimal place, that be equal to 16. Okay, 16 plus, okay, minus 1.07. When we stop at this place, the next one to be value of number, that is 1 as 1. 1 plus this 6, that give us 7. So that is the 2 decimal place. Now let's add it together now. 16 plus 1.07, that gives us 70.07. So it means that the answer to this question is equal to 70.07. So that simply means that the median age of this given data is equal to 70.07. So that is how you solve this question like this, guys. If you enjoyed the class, don't forget to subscribe, like, or turn the button in case we have a brand new video like this. You'll definitely be the first one notified. So don't forget to share with your friends so they can benefit from this class. So let's meet in the next video for another class, very interesting class like this.